From KTVO Kirksville, Ottumwa, this is Good Morning Heartland, because accuracy matters.
And welcome back. We are live at Kelly's Furniture and Carpet One this morning, and we are joined with Whitney Wallace from the Missouri Beef Council. How are you?
I'm good. How are you ladies today? Good.
So we are in the holiday spirit, and we are going to be making a festive dish today. What are we going to be making?
We're making holiday beef crescents today, which
Perfect.
are a wonderful addition to any holiday party.
Okay.
So as you see, we're starting to brown our ground beef today.
Okay.
That's our main protein for the dish.
Okay.
And
how much?
We're using a pound of ground beef today, and
Okay.
then we'll talk about the other ingredients as we add them in.
Okay.
We've also preheated our oven behind us to 400 degrees, so that's a very important step because
Okay.
we want our oven to be ready.
Okay.
And now while you're cooking the beef and breaking it up and making sure it is no longer pink once it's cooked, we're going to separate these refrigerated crescent rolls that you
Okay.
can purchase at your grocery store in the refrigerated section.
So the nice thing about it is it's really easy because you don't have to make your dough.
Absolutely. So you can just stop at the store, and this is something you can keep on hand in your refrigerator. So when you're ready to fix a nice appetizer for a holiday gathering, you've got the ingredients on hand.
Okay.
So good job separating those. You want to get them in individual triangles, and be sure to be using a greased cookie sheet. So you would want to spray your cookie sheet before you separate those out.
Spray ours yet, or should I take these off?
We have not sprayed ours, so if you would...
Sure, I would.
Thank you kindly.
You are welcome.
I appreciate it. So back to our ground beef as you're continuing to cook it. It should take about 8 to 10 minutes,
Okay.
and you want to make sure it's no longer pink. The great thing about lean beef is once it gets all the way cooked, that liquid won't be there because that's just a little bit of moisture but not fat. So we don't have to drain it. That eliminates a step for us.
Good.
And so the nice thing also is that you're using one of the 29 lean cuts of beef. So it's great for you too.
Okay.
Good job with those times.
Okay, so what's our next step?
Okay, our next step is to, while that's, once
Still
we've
cooking.
got our pink out, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of apple juice.
Of apple juice?
Stir that in, yes.
Okay.
Different.
And it's going to give us a nice sweet flavor.
Okay.
And we're going to add 2 teaspoons of cumin and 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder.
There we go. Garlic powder, you said?
Yes, garlic powder. So both seasonings that you've got in your cabinet already, probably.
Smells delicious.
And now we're going to add
cranberries.
Yes, half a cup of dried cranberries.
Okay. So you're all mixing this in the frying pan while you're cooking the beef.
I don't think I've ever had cranberries with a beef product.
Exactly, and
That's
it
different.
mixes nicely with the apple juice and the cumin and the garlic, and it's going to be a great sweet and savory flavor that you'll get.
Okay, and what is this?
And this is, you're going to add 1.5 cups of shredded pepper jack cheese, or you can also use any other type of cheese.
Okay, any type of cheese, which is nice. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you want it to melt all in? Okay.
Okay.
And then what is our next step?
Next step, we're going to turn off our burner. We've got some nice melting going on.
Okay.
Okay.
You want to get a close-up shot of that really quickly, just so you can kind of see that this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay. Perfect.
Perfect. Now we're going to move over and we're going to add 1 spoonful.
Now, I don't want to stop you because you're the cook, but what is this?
We're going to save that egg. It's a slightly beaten egg with 1 teaspoon of water, and we're going to save that until after we've gotten these nice, cute little crescents all rolled up. So let's add just a spoonful, and you want to make sure you get the spoonful on that wide end. So if you want to help me and start rolling them up like you would a normal crescent roll. Yeah, you can smell that pepper jack cheese, can't you?
That is my favorite cheese.
Mine too, and it goes well with that cumin and the garlic powder.
Okay.
Perfect. That's a great way to roll it up.
Thank you.
So
you want to start with the larger end.
Exactly.
And make
Start
sure
with
that
the
the
large
filling
end.
obviously doesn't fall out of this.
You got it, because then your pan will be a mess, and that's
and then
no
you're
fun
not
to
going
clean
to
up.
have any good stuff.
Exactly. So you're doing a great job rolling. This is also a great job for if you're looking for ways to get your kids in the kitchen or spending more family time with each other during the holidays.
So once we're done rolling that, what do we go ahead and...
We're going to brush this with this egg mixture. Sure. Go ahead and brush it on top of the cooked
And then after we're done doing that, we're going to go ahead and stick it in the oven. And how long do we bake
15 to 18 minutes.
Okay.
At 400 degrees.
And so while we do that, we're going to go ahead and toss it to Greg Deffenbaugh in Ottumwa to see what's happening tonight on KTVO 3.2 at 6:30. Good morning, Greg. And welcome back. We are here with Whitney from the Missouri Beef Council, and we just made our holiday beef croissants, correct?
Yes, yes. And as you can see, don't they look great?
They look absolutely wonderful.
The perfect appetizer for a party or anything like that. They are very cute.
Okay, and before we got to this, go ahead and recap just the ingredients we used really quickly.
So we used a pound of ground beef, 2 tablespoons of apple juice, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 packages of refrigerated crescent rolls, and those 1/2 cup of dried cranberries, and also that 1.5 cups of pepper jack cheese.
Okay, and then you said the nice thing about this is you can pre-make these.
Absolutely. So I know that the holidays can be a very busy time, and you guys are probably feeling this way too, and so it's nice to be able to, you can go ahead and make these, bake them, put them in the freezer after wrapping them tightly in plastic wrap and Ziplocs, and then pull them back out when you're ready to use them. Preheat your oven to about 350 degrees and cook them for about 12 minutes to get them warmed back up, and they're ready to serve.
Okay.
I'm excited to try it.
You want to go ahead and try it?
Yes.
Okay.
Take a bite.
So could you serve anything else with this, like as a side, or would you serve this just by itself?
You know, this is a really great finger food. You can serve it before your meal, or you could serve it as the actual meal.
Okay.
Just whatever your holiday party and needs work out for.
They're delicious.
And like you said earlier, is if you don't like the pepper jack cheese that we added, we can use any other cheese you want.
Absolutely. So. Another favorite would be Monterey Jack or any other type of shredded cheese that you prefer.
The pepper jack definitely gives it a little bite, but then you have the cranberry, which is a really good addition.
Wouldn't you say sweet and savory?
Yes,
it's very good. Very good.
Well, perfect.
Awesome.
Well, we are going to be posting this recipe on our website at heartlandconnection.com. Thanks so much for joining. I'm Ella Soroka.
And I'm Megan Wise.
And this is Whitney. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you, ladies.
Your news will continue tonight with KTVO News at 5, but you can check us out anytime at heartlandconnection.com.
And we hope you have a great weekend.
And we'll see you right back here Monday morning at 6 a.m.